Hey my baddies, it is your favorite girl, nyasianonstop, and as always, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my couch. Before we get started, if you are not already a subscriber, I need you to do myself and yourself a favor. Pause this video and smash that subscribe button. If you are one of my lovely subscribers, let's go ahead and jump into this video. But wait, I do have one more thing. Before we get into it, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to my hair care company, PRONTO Premium Hair Care. Yes, y'all already know that I only use my products on my hair. Shout out to PRONTO for this silk press. I will be leaving a coupon code in the description box. As you know, we promote nothing but natural, healthy hair. So do yourself a favor and hop right on that. Now we can get right into the video. Okay, y'all, so guess what? We are at 19 weeks with our twins. Let me go ahead and show y'all this baby bump. Whew, listen, okay? I go out to the store and people think that I'm about to pop, and I'm like, nope, just 19 weeks, but there's 2 of them in there. It is crazy, y'all. It really is crazy. I still sometimes cannot believe that I am having twins. But guess what? I have another great announcement to make. We did find out the genders. If you do follow me on my social media pages at nyasianonstop, you know I talked about getting the blood testing done for genetics. Unfortunately, I did get the test done twice and it came back as inconclusive. If you happen to be a woman that is overweight, such as myself, that is a problem that you can run into, and it can be very frustrating. Not just because you want to learn the genders of your babies, but because you want to know about any other genetic issues. So like I said, I did run into that problem twice, and by the time that it was time for me to try to do it a third time, which I really didn't want to do anyway, they were able to do something else to determine the genders, which is just a regular ultrasound. And then they were also able to do another way to find out about genetic issues that could possibly happen. But of course, everything looked good. So guys, again, if you do follow me on social media, you know, because this is all I've been able to talk about, I am having 2 beautiful girls. I still cannot believe it. I definitely thought that I was more of a boy mom. Never would have thought that I would be out here having girls, but I am having girls. And listen, when I say I'm already being extremely extra, I am being extremely extra. My girls are going to be just like me, okay? A little crazy, whether that is crazy. So whether it was boys or girls that were going to be crazy. But yes, we are having 2 girls. I'm so excited. My baby shower is coming up very soon. As you guys know, I am high risk. I do, twins are automatically treated as high risk. But I have the large fibroids as well, and I am overweight. So it's even more high risk, and we'll get more into that in a second. But I am doing my baby shower early. My baby shower is in 3 weeks. We are doing a mermaid thing because, you know, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. So yeah, let me go ahead and go back and talk to you about the whole high risk thing. If you are pregnant with twins, I just want to suggest that you go and grab a high risk doctor right off the bat. It will save you a lot of time and a lot of heartache. So what happened is I started going to a regular OB. I really wanted to go to a Black female doctor. I started going to that doctor and everything seemed fine at first. But I will say every time I left the office, I ended up in tears. And it was kind of hard because I'm not used to being a very emotional person. I know that the pregnancy has a lot to do with that, but I just felt like I kept being reminded of all of my high risk, especially the fibroids, because the fibroids is the main thing. You know, twins are always treated as high risk. So that's first and foremost. Twins are, no matter what, no matter, you know, your age, weight, any of that, twins are going to be treated as high risk. You're carrying multiple lives, okay? Then you add on the fact that I have fibroids, which is the biggest thing. My fibroids are not small, they're very big, especially my main one, which is a big problem, and it is very painful for me, as I stated in the other video. But then you add the overweight as well, so it's just a lot of issues in one. It can be frustrating on the doctors, and I understand that. So what they did was they paired me up with a perinatal doctor, and she deals with high risk. She's an amazing black doctor, and I love her to death. And that was all fine and dandy, but it's like I still felt like I wasn't getting what I really needed at my actual OB. And you had to go to both. You have to go and see both. You have to see your regular OB because they're gonna deliver for you, and then you have to go see the perinatal. You have to go see her also. So you're going to the doctor often. So they end up transferring me to an actual high risk doctor. And when I say I felt so much better there, all of the other women there were carrying twins, just like me. And they had, other risks just like myself. Now, I still am going to go to the perinatal clinic because she's used to dealing with fibroids, which is a really big issue for me on top of the twins. So in order to save yourself some of the heartache and just some of the stress, if you are having twins, just automatically go and try to find your high risk doctor. Somebody who I will suggest is actually at the hospital, because that's what they did to me. They're like, you need a place where there's always going to be doctors and surgeons readily available, because anything can happen with the kind of risk that you are running. So yeah, just take that from me. And I definitely still say get yourself the perinatal. You do have to be referred typically, but if your doctor is not referring that, definitely ask for it, because that makes a big difference, especially with the fibroids, and you're being seen very often. You can express your concerns. It's a lot better. So I'm actually finally happy with the way that things are going. Now, down to the fibroids. When I was early on in my pregnancy, there were times where I just legit could not walk. I would be in the store and I would have to sit on the ground because I couldn't walk. The fibroids were that bad. Now, I say when I turned about 17 weeks, it did start to get better. I do still have problems walking sometimes. I will get tired after a certain point. So I am going to go, and I did talk this over with my doctor, to get the pregnancy band, because the band is going to help with that weight. You guys see how big I'm carrying already. So that with the fibroid, it's like it's gonna take off some of the weight, and it will most likely help and help me be able to walk a little bit better. Listen, with these risks, you're gonna have to get used to just sitting a lot. And I'm only at 19 weeks, and sometimes it can be annoying, but you have to know that it's what's best for your babies. I also like doing TikTok and all that. Sometimes I gotta just skip that and chill out. It's what's best for your babies, and it's what's best for yourself, because the fibroid is really going to affect you more than anything. You're the one that's going to be in pain and not able to move. So if you do have those, especially those large fibroids, please just take it easy. I'm nyasianonstop, so taking it easy is hard for me, but guess what? I got to do it, so I do it. Okay? So I am in a twin pregnancy group on Facebook, and I wrote in the group the other day, I'm like, listen, the twin pregnancy is my very first pregnancy, and it's been very rough. Like, has anybody else had it as their first? And if you did you have more kids after? A lot of people said no, and I understand where they're coming from. It's like, pregnancy is already a lot, so imagine a twin pregnancy as your first. It can be very, very frustrating. It can be very hard on your body. You're going to the doctor very often. At 19 weeks, a lot of women that have had singletons are typically like, oh, you know, sometimes I forget I'm pregnant. You are not forgetting that you're pregnant when you are carrying twins, okay? Like, sleep, what's that? What is sleep? What's a comfortable sleep? There's no such thing as a comfortable sleep. I do use the pregnancy pillow and it helps. But you're gonna be up at all hours of the night shifting around, and it's just not comfortable. It's not. But you're carrying 2 lives, so you know it's worth it, but it's just not comfortable. Also, I feel like the constipation is worse. Well, I can't really compare because I've never had a singleton, but they do say that the constipation is worse. Whew, let me tell you what I started doing for that. I started drinking warm lemon water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and that started helping with that. No matter how good you eat, people tend to go through that while they're pregnant. Also, gas. It helped with the gas because one night I couldn't sleep because I had gas trapped in my back. Let me tell you about that gas trapped in the back. That was worse than period pains, or you know, gas trapped in the back don't feel good. So you got your babies up here kicking, especially if they're like mine. My girls are extremely active, so they take after their mama nonstop. Okay, they are in the womb going crazy. My last ultrasound, they were in there kicking each other. I said, "Whew, I'm in for a rude awakening when I have them," but still so excited about it. Still so excited. One of the main things that really helped me is stretching. Stretching. Please stretch. It is going to make a world of a difference on your body and your mind. I try to stretch every morning. Sometimes I do forget, but I can always tell when I don't do it. So try to make it a habit to stretch. There are plenty of videos all over YouTube for safe stretches and yoga positions for pregnant women. It may be a little more difficult for you to do it when you are carrying twins, but definitely try to stretch. Another thing that I do is I will either get on my bed or on my couch, and I will plant my knees into the bed or the couch and then put my arms up like this and just stretch my back. That helps so much. I mean, it takes away some of the pressure here, but then eventually the girls get to moving. So I know it's uncomfortable for them. I don't know how, but eventually they get to moving. So I have to stop, but it helps so much. So very important, my twin mommies, please make sure that you are taking your vitamins. I do use Concept vitamins. They work very well for me. I mentioned in the other video that I've learned that it works better if I take them at night. So make sure that you find out what time of day works better for you, because when I take them during the day or, you know, first thing in the morning, I would get very nauseous, and it doesn't feel good at all to be nauseous. As you know, if you have had twins or if you've been pregnant, period, that morning sickness and nausea and all of that is not a good feeling. So definitely find out what time of day to take it. They also have me taking a baby aspirin once a day, and on top of that I take the folic acid. Make sure that you are taking your vitamins. Very important. And anything else that they tell you to take, it's really important to take. And listen to the doctor's orders, and most importantly, just get your rest. Relax. It is so important to relax. Hopefully you have a great support system. I'm so grateful for my support system. I'm so grateful because they make things so much better on me. I couldn't make it without them. So shout out to, you know, the twins' dad. Shout out to my parents, my siblings, my whole entire family, my band of friends that have really just shown me how much they have my back through this entire process. And even some people that I never would have even expected have really been very supportive. And I'm just extremely grateful for it. I really am. So shout out to everybody, especially if y'all are watching this video. One other thing that I do want to mention before I close this out. I know that I gave y'all a little advice on what to do to have your twins last time. I told y'all what I was doing to get pregnant with twins. But something else that I learned, I was taking maca root. If you know anything about enhancing your sexual experience with herbs, maca root is a big one, okay? It really, really, really enhances it. So I was using maca root, and I did a little bit of research not too long ago and found out that maca root helps with twins, helps conceive twins. You have a better chance at conceiving twins with using maca root. So if twins do not run in your family and you really, really want twins, that is something that you can consider doing. I did find out, let me make sure I add this, my auntie called and cussed me out because I have a set of twins, okay? So she was the first. This definitely came from her. And then I was informed that my great-grandmother had a set of twin cousins. So this could actually run in my family, and we just didn't know about it because it wasn't so close. There's really no way to say. But at the end of the day, I am so happy that I was chosen to be a twin mommy. I love it, and I just cannot wait for my girls to get here. And I thank y'all for following us on this journey. Like I said, I am at 19 weeks. My shower is in 3 weeks. I will definitely be sharing that with y'all. Be sure to follow me on all social media platforms, especially my Instagram at nyasianonstop. Once again, that is nyasianonstop. I will be making the twins an Instagram, trust me. I am a Leo, so I'm definitely going to be a Leo mom. I'm going to be taking pictures and videos all the time, all over the place. So please tune into all of that. I thank y'all so much, and good luck with conceiving your twins. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me.